Welcome back to T3 Players. We're back on the rank grind. We haven't battled much of this season yet, so we've had practically 24 matches. So to get back into it, going back to DarkTina with Nihilego, want to see if this matchup still can hang, because we were doing pretty well at the beginning. Then we started testing out a few decks. Then thinking, now that there's been peaks and troughs, and with this meta, a lot of people have seen, certain decks are doing well, like the Silvally or Silvala Rampados, the Buzzwalls, and it's pretty wide meta. And this is a bit spicy, what Dialga with the Goldango. So I've never seen it paired with Registeel, but looks like someone's doing this on the ladder. So I thought, let me go back to this deck just to see if you can compete. And I'm pretty sure last Earth Day tournament it was a DarkTina deck that won. So this is the version that I've been running is with the Nihilego. They weren't running Nihilego, did straight DarkTina, the classic version. And obviously the supporter cards are completely different here. We've got Nihilegos, which I prefer because you can handle the Oricorios better, as well as other matchups where the poison damage is a big difference. So they've allowed us here to set up, like our Giratina has 3 energy, our Darkrai is ready. Now our Giratina has 4 energy, we've got 1 energy on the leading Giratina. It's got a poison barb on it, they can't take me out. I can put another energy on it and retreat, and I can take out their Dialga. So I think them letting us power up was a bad move. Like they got 4 energy on the back Dialga, but like, is it going to be worth it? We Mars them, so this is the bonus for having multiple Mars. I can Mars them, then I can Mars them again if they manage to get a point. So I'm surprised they didn't power up the Goldango, because I'd rather lose a Goldango, which can, it's only a 1-pointer. They Guzma me, not great, but that's why we didn't cape the Giratina yet, in case they do that. So they think they're out of range. We top deck a Guzma. So we top deck a Guzma. So we could have obviously played the long game, but we're gonna show, well, we're gonna BM a bit by putting a cape on. We didn't need to. We Guzma and we hit them for 130, and that's job done. But I think either we could have won even without the Guzma. We could have just attacked them, then they would have had to retreat, etc., and lose all the energy. That's 1 win under belt, so got a little bit of streak going. Picking up from our last match. Okay, so we're going against a Silvally Charizard likely, which has been doing very well. Okay, Silvally Blacephalon. This was doing okay, then it fell off a bit. But it is a good deck, because I remember when I got one shot for 170. That was crazy. And the reason why I don't like the Blacephalon deck is if you start off with it in the leading position, it's kind of doomed, because you need a leaf to get out. And obviously the reason why you run it is so you can lose them in as a finisher. And we Mars them. Just keep their hand low in case they have a Lucamine or a Gladion for them to evolve. Okay, they probably will evolve. They'll hit for 100. Okay, they don't. So we're down to 90. Okay, we got a Darkrai. We can start pinging, get their health down. If we got a Nihilego, it would scare them even more. And we keep our Giratina out of range. We put 8 energy on there just so there is the threat that we retreat, or the possibility as well. So they get this Silvala, they evolve. They're at 50. They'll attack, poison again. If we get the Nihilego, we can take him out. So they're on 20. They'll get hit for 10 next turn, so they do survive. And I don't want them to do 100. I'm down to 130. So they can bring in And bless the floor, if they have Lusamine, they can attack, take me out. I knew that before I went in, but I have a Darkrai that's ready, and a Darkrai. My Darkrai is out of range for them to one shot unless they got a red. I do get another Darkrai in case they want to Sabrina me, but if they Sabrina, I'm pretty much stuck. But I do Mars them down to one card, so they could have had multiple cards, but that they could have been helpful. But you can't lose him in and red in the same turn. So they lose him in. They only do 130, and they get a Rocky Helmet. So that could have been close, but even if I attacked them, took myself out, I would have won because I've got a bench and they don't. So I ping them. They've got 10 health. They think I'm BMing, so I'll give them 3 cards again. By Guzma, take the helmet off and attack them. Either way, with the helmet, I would have won because I've got bench. And that's another win. So you can see we're facing a variety of decks. We're on a streak. And it's doing pretty well, taking out a lot of the meta Pokemon. Like even like Tapu Koko, Zeraora, Oricorio. See? We're going to try and handle this deck. And because we're a consistent deck, we're either going to be pulling Darkrai Giratina. We know for a start what we're getting. And usually, unless we brick hard, we would get the other one as well. So this is to slow them down. So it gives me time to build. I ping the Oricorio down. Because to take down the Oricorio, it will likely be my Nihilego to attack them. So I'm hoping they either burn the energy or they leave the Oricorio in. Looks like they've run X speed in this. So they do preserve the energy. Attack for 50 does hurt, but what can you do? So I bring back the Oricorio just so they either build the Oricorio or they burn the energy. I want to slow down the energy ramping as well because I need time. I need my Giratina to power up. So they still can't take me out next turn because I heal up, I'm out of range, put a poison barb just so if they attack they take some damage. And one thing to take notice of is the fact that if you, even if you have electric cord on, if you faint because of poison damage, you don't share that energy out. So this is what's going through my head, because if I attack them now and take them out, they split the energy and it's pretty much job done because they'll have the energy next turn to one shot me with a Pikachu. So I use Nihilego because that poison damage, that means they don't get that energy. So now they're energy behind, and sometimes your opponent doesn't know that. So they think when they're clicking on the Pokemon, they're clicking to share the energy, but it's actually the Pokemon you need to go into. So they've sacked off this Oricorio. Next turn, I can one-shot anything that they bring in. And because my Giratina has already got the energy to attack, even if they put a cape on, I can ping them as well as take them out with the Giratina. They hit me, but I'm sure they realize it's pretty much done. Yep. Another win under our belt. See, against a deck that we should lose against, we win. Oricorio. When you got an Oricorio, you should win against a Darkrai Giratina deck. And that is why we run the Nihilego. Obviously, the number one deck last SAD tournament didn't, but during the tournaments, how often are you coming up against Oricorio? And sometimes, yeah, the Darkrai pings can, the poison barbs and the helmets can do enough. But it's too much of this pinging, because if they start healing, then it just goes on forever. Eventually, you lose. So we're going against a Shinotic Soul Galio deck, which is a very fast deck. So we are prepared to lose our leading Pokemon. But we do have a leaf. If we had a poison bulb, that would have been perfect, because then that poison damage on that Solgaleo helps a lot. So pretty much next turn they should evolve to the Solgaleo, and we kind of want them to attack just so we can get our first attack off. We have a leaf, we let them attack, take 10 damage, and then we go in with our Darkrai. Or we can even go in with our Giratina. So it looks like they're trying to build. We do get our Poison Barb. We won't put the cape on yet in case they have a Guzma. They usually do. And if they're not coming in, then I'll build as well, just so I'm ready. Just so I have all the Pokemon ready with the right energy. So let's see, they've got both the Solgalios. Are they gonna come in now? Because they have both of them ready. They don't. So I can just threaten, even though likely I'm going to lose this Darkrai, I'm gonna show like, oh, I want to build. And the fact that, you know, I don't have a leaf, I'm trying to showcase that. My hand is thick, so that it is susceptible to a red card. Will they do red me? So that was a possibility, but I feel like I am flexible enough to manage even with losing the Pokemon. So, and the poison is going to come in very clutch because I ping them, even without the Darkrai ping, because I do 130 anyway, and the poison damage would have done 20 damage to them. And it's unlikely, and even if they had a red, again, they'd only hit 140 to me. So they can't, even a Guzma, I'm still out of range by 10, and I'm not going to attack them because what they don't see coming is I've got Cyrus. And they let me beat down this Shinotic, and then only until the end they realize that is how I win, because they let that go on for too long, down to 10. They thought they could go away with it without it being punished. No, no, no. Okay, we're going up against an Incineroar deck, so Incineroar Charizard. Very scary. Very, very scary, because we only get to attack them once if it's a fully fledged Charizard, unless we have a cape. So that's why we include that one cape, just so we can survive a shot from Charizard as long as they don't use red as well. So yeah, otherwise it's like an easy matchup for them. And like always, we're prepared to sack off this Giratina in the lead. And I think also because usually if you don't have a leaf, you kind of want to put energy on the one at the front, but I think because they're probably going to take it slow, they're looking for the evolution, by that time we might get our leaf. Having put the Nihilego down, I think now that I'm ramping up, I'm going to soon start putting it down. Kind of didn't want to show that I've got the Nihilego and surprise them when I put a Poison Barb down. Down to 30, so I can ping them and Guzma them, and then they lose that. So who do they bring in? So they lost an energy. I put the Nihilego in, so I can start building them at the front, so I can start withdrawing it. So I can withdraw it next turn with, I can put a dark energy on it and withdraw it. I do get the leaf, so I will burn it and go straight into that. I can't take it out. The only thing is I am susceptible to a Cyrus, but I do have that leaf, so hopefully they don't red card me as well. So they do. So this was, I would have done the same. I do have to slow me down so I can get my evolution, etc. But they don't take out this Giratina, and unfortunately for them, I do have a leaf. So they don't see this coming as well, because they probably think I don't have a leaf. Because previously I burnt 2 energy, even when I had the leaf, I was like, yeah, let me just burn it. So that affected the way they played. If I used the leaf, I don't think they would Giratina it maybe. They were like, oh yeah, I'll just burn the energy. So you kind of also not sure what you have, because your hand is your hand. So they take out this Darkrai, but they're poisoned. And if you, the poison damage, you're going down next turn, and they know it's pretty much done. Like, I don't even have to use the Darkrai ping. They probably saw the Darkrai, were like, oh, they're gonna ping me down and win, but I don't even need to use the Darkrai ping. Oh, so this is our worst matchup. Well, yeah, Oricorio is probably the worst, but then this is close to it. And we're lucky enough not to start with Darkrai. Darkrai is the immediate practical loss. It's just too hard to maneuver. Like with a Pheromosa, we can tank 3 hits. With a Katana, we're done. Actually, it's 3 hits as well, right? 60, yeah. Even Pheromosa is 40, 81, 4 hits. So it takes a while, even with the weakness damage, but yeah, it's just going against too much. So we carry on building the one at the front. That was a good, switch out that they did. They do have the Buzzwole, so they kind of need me to knock them out, and then they'll loosen me in onto their Buzzwole. So I will leaf out, put the other one in, just so if they want to attack, go and use Poison Barb. They already burnt one of their repels. Use Breath on Space Bella, so my Giratina is ready, because whenever I use it, it's pretty much like a one shot. I know I'm losing it. So if they want to attack this Giratina that's gonna poison you, and my Darkrai is gonna ping you as well, so you're down. I hope you get the Nihilego. I do. So now they take extra damage. So now they have to be careful what they do. Obviously they can easily maneuver around with the Celesteela, and the Buzzwole is just gonna sit there like a cuck for a bit until I take a point out. But you can attack next turn because it needs 3 energy. It's practically got it. But they're gonna go into the Katana to do a 40 hit poison again. So they do lose this Katana because I ping it for 20. Yeah, I ping it for 20, and the poison damage will do the rest, and I can start powering this up. So if they go into the Buzzwole, I poison them. If they don't go into the Buzzwole, if they go to the Buzzwole, it's GG. I won because I come in my Giratina, I'll take it out. Because I can ping and Giratina, I can do 150. Poison damage is pretty much done. But they go in with the Katana, but they still don't take me out. So these Pheromosa Katana is decent, but they don't take me out. So I can take out this Pheromosa with a ping. I can see what they bring in, and if I don't like it, I can repel them because everything's a basic Pokemon. So they go into Mr. Buzzwole, and I don't like it, so I repel it, and I can go into my Giratina and take him out. That was a pretty cool move, if I do say so myself. And they didn't see it coming. So they saw like they're in their head, what, a Sabrina and a Cyrus put together? No. Okay, we're going against a Pachirisu deck. Haven't seen Pachirisu in a while, other than, well, we did see last ranks is in the non-EX version. Okay, what are they looking for? What are they running with? Oricorio maybe? Okay, Zero Aura. Okay. Can't really pass them. We can just start building. So next turn, hopefully we can get a leaf soon. They can attack us a few times. We do have a Pokemon Center. To put a tool on Pachirisu, we can Guzma them. Oh, Nihilego. Come on, Poison Barb. We need the Poison Barb. Here we keep it healthy now, just in case they do something weird, like go into the Pachirisu, put a helmet on, and put a Giovanni. I've been caught out too many times before. Okay. We don't need to do anything on the back Darkrai. I'm just gonna put it on the one at the front just to threaten that I will leaf out or retreat out. But I'm hoping I get a leaf. They red card me, who will give me a leaf. No leaf. Yeah, red card, but it's a bit useless. They only got 2 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research to get the leaf eventually. So I'm gonna retreat into my Nihilego, put a poison barb on it, and just see what they do. Because I don't want to risk my Giratina yet. I do have options. I poison them. I have a leaf. Let's see what they put in. Okay, they didn't give the other Zeraora. I was hoping to give the other Zeraora. Might just punish them. Go with the Giratina. Hopefully they don't have a Dawn, because at this moment there's nothing that can take me out. And I can take out everything right now. If they have a Dawn, I'm cooked. The electric cording. Okay, I'm cooked. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone into the Darkrai, ping them, and take their health down. And then my Giratina could have been there to take anything out. And now this Darkrai can't even take it out. There's still a chance, but it's a difficult chance. Just shuffle the deck anyway, just in case they have something. Because they would have made the move knowing what they have in their hand. I think no one would be stupid enough to Mars them. I am. Oh, did they top deck the Sabrina? Oh no. So that's a loss. That's a mistake. You don't make the same mistake I did. Could have done it. Anyways, I think we did alright. Well, this is the deck list. So if you do try it out, make sure you let me know how it goes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with a new deck list. See ya. Bye bye. Yo.